before starting, so let us fix our agenda. What we gonna be discussing? Let us fix our agenda, guys, please, for today's session. Today, first let us open up my slides. Okay, fine. So today we're gonna be discussing about what is DevOps we understood, what is AWS, DevOps with what? AWS versus DevOps. These three will be discussed by today's session. This is in exactly our agenda for today's session. This is in exactly our agenda for today's session, guys. Fine. Great. Fine. And before starting the session, so let us understand the course overview. This total course is two courses, guys, please. DevOps with AWS, AWS administration. These two will be covered in this course. So total duration of this course is 4 months. It is around 3.5 max. Maybe 4 months. Around roughly. That's what I given max time is for. Okay, 3.5 months. So if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics will be shell script. No programming, Java.NET is not required. You required a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. For daily practice, you required a laptop. You required a laptop with this configuration. If it is more than this, also very good. Okay, who can join in this course? Yeah, freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can also join in this course. Any graduate, any non-IT students also can join. Any graduate can also join in this course, guys. And which are all the benefits? Daily class recording videos after the payment via Google Drive we can access. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what exactly? Advanced level. Finish with what? Advanced level. And each and every class is a practically implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop. So after completion of course, you will receive a certificate from our institute. A daily 1 hour class. So 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. Whatever you paying fee for complete DevOps, complete AWS for recordings. This is in exactly our design. This is in exactly our agenda. So guys, please, after this point, what we have discussed, any questions on top of this? Do you have any questions, please? So this is our admin number 9297 9297 77. Please keep this number further communication for links, recordings, and whatever. Please use this further. You can WhatsApp also at any point. Clear. Okay. So before starts. So let it be, let it be introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, more than 5 years, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer. It includes AWS and Azure also. That is exactly my profile. But before starting to understand what is DevOps, so I have three questions. Let it be understand these three questions. What is the first question? What is an application? Second question, what is a server? Third question, what is SDLC? So what is an application? What is a server? What is SDLC? Software Development Lifecycle. Software Development Life Cycle. Clear? Understood very clearly. So first one is what? What is an application? What is the server? What is SDLC? Software Development Life Cycle. So tell me, what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language, the working software, the working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application is written in Java, .NET, Python, any programming language. Once if it is successfully, once if it is successfully, once if it is successfully develop software, that software we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on, once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. We're gonna be accessing our internet as a Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Got it very clearly? So what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, and we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Sir, what is an exactly SDLC? What is an exactly SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. We have several stages and several phases we have. By using this SDLC, we can able to develop a Flipkart kind of application, a Redbus kind of application, Redbus a kind of application. So we can able to build a Redbus kind of application. Sir, if you want to build a Redbus kind of application, what we need to do, please? So we need to gather the information, how exactly the login page, registration page, each and everything will be gathered. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement, our testers will be verified. Once if it is successfully verified the tests functionality, we're gonna be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is successfully placed our application and we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My. Sure. But whether it is working or not, whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. In SDLC, in software development lifecycle, in software development lifecycle. If you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of this SDLC. You may write the lines of code, you may verify the test case. If you are a developer, can verify the functionality. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But my question is, if you are a if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be, please? If you are a if you are a developer, what exactly, guys, please? Understood. Very clear. So means what exactly? So as a DevOps engineer, the combination of software development plus operation, we call as what DevOps. The combination of software development, operation, we call as what? DevOps, guys, please. As a DevOps engineer, as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Ends with what? Operations. As a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, monitoring. But to be frankly, but to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations, yes, please. But dev environment to operations. Got it. Understood very clear. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we are going to be? So let it be repeat again, please. Let me explain the same with an example. For example, developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, we're gonna be making working software. We're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we're gonna be as a DevOps engineer? We're gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Complex pipeline with what? Replacing with what? DevOps transparent pipeline. But sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? The complex pipeline is nothing but what exactly? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. So what is an exactly complex pipeline? So our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex pipeline? Because if it is a manual process. Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem, For identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. Yes, please. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. If you got an issue, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. That means customer is also not satisfied. For example, let's say you are using water pipeline underground somewhere else. Somewhere else we have a blockage. Somewhere else it's we have a blockage. Can able to find immediately. Can able to find immediately. It is not possible, am I right? Immediately we can't able to find it. It will take time, but if it is take time, definitely our customers are not satisfying or not. The same situation here also. If you got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, for identification it will take long time, for resolving issues it will take time. That means cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, customer is not satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing with what exactly are DevOps transparent pipeline. Everything is transparent. Everything is an automated. Everything is transparent. Everything is an automated. Everything is transparent. Everything is an automated. So whatever we're writing, and we're going to be delivering into the production environment. While delivering into the production environment, while implementing it is an automated process. Even though if you got an issue, any problem, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible. As soon as possible. But the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and so the customer is also satisfying or not, tell me. Customer is also satisfying or not. That is the reason. That is the reason. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with one transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from the coding, means dev environment, ends with what operation, means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Clear? Sir, let us understand each and every stage. Let us try to understand each and every stage. Let us start with what? Let us start with what? Planning. Sir, are we part of planning? No, we are not part of planning. We are not part of planning, please. Are we part of dev environment? Yes, obviously. But writing is responsible by the developer, not by you. But once if it is written, those lines of code, we're going to be maintenance by DevOps engineer, writing by developer, and maintenance by DevOps engineer. Once if it is successfully maintain all our developer lines of code, all our developer lines of code continuously, we're gonna be integrating. Once if it is continuously integrating, and we're gonna be execute test cases on automatic. Whenever execute these test cases, we are not writing. These test cases we are not writing. So which are all the test cases which are written by testers? Those test cases we are going to be integrating. Once if it is an integrate test cases, so once if it is an execute, if you got an error, it is redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue, again integration, again execute. Again, if you got an error, it will revert back to that. This loop will be repeated until zero errors. Once if it is zero errors, we're gonna be delivering continuously into the release. So whatever the lines of code is written by developer, continuously integrating, making working software, continuously deliver. Once if it is continuous integration, continuous delivery, so we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is deployed our hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Clear? Understood this? So once if it is done, whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? So DevOps transparent pipeline. But sir, how we can implement this DevOps transparent DevOps pipeline? How exactly we can? So we are gonna be using some tools type. Which are all the tools type we are gonna be? Which are all the tools type we are gonna be using? Git we are gonna be using. Maven we are gonna be using. Jenkins we are gonna be using. JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, ELK, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. These are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. Yes, please. Clear? Understood very clearly. So let it be repeated. So where we are gonna be using Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, and Terraform, where we are gonna be using, where we are gonna be using. So let us try to understand one by one. First, let us start with what Git. So Git is a version control. Git is a version control. By helping of Git, all developer lines of code, we're going to be maintained in a Git report as a branch wise, as a management, everything. Once if it is successfully maintain all our developer lines of code, then we are going to be using Maven. Maven is a build tool. It is always produce an active factor. It helps to manage dependencies. It helps to manage dependencies, yes, please. By helping of Maven, by helping of Maven, we can able to build all our developer lines of code. Once if it is built, so the all developer lines of code, continuously integrating, making working software, continuously delivering by helping of our Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD automation tool, continuous integration, continuous delivery working software. By helping of Jenkins, the entire CI/CD we can able to automate. Once if you are implementing CI/CD continuous integration, by using Jenkins, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. That is we are understood very clearly. But where we are gonna be delivering? Where we are gonna be delivering? Where we are gonna be delivering? JFrog. JFrog is a release. JFrog is a release. By helping of JFrog, we can able to maintain our active factories, stable builds, which is continuously delivering into the release. From this JFrog, we are gonna be deploying our applications on sorry, our applications on hundreds of servers. Our applications on hundreds of servers, guys. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing on hundreds of servers, we calling as what? Deploy. By helping of configuration management, we are gonna be replacing. We are gonna be replacing a manual process with an automated process on a sorry, hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, these hundreds of servers, we can automate. We can automate. Sorry, man, 1 second. Oh, please. So by helping of configuration management, we can replace an automated process on a hundreds of servers at a time. But this configuration management, we can able to, we can able to we can able to handle by Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management. By helping of Ansible, we can able to handle hundreds of servers. From where exactly we can able to get hundreds of servers? By helping of AWS. AWS is a cloud service. Yes, we can by using Ansible, we can able to handle hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers, either we can able to get it from from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud, but we are going to be getting AWS. By using AWS cloud, we can able to get hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can able to automate by helping of Ansible. Not only placing, not only deploying our applications on AWS servers, we can able to place on our Docker containers also. Sir, what is an exactly Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place on our websites very clearly, very easily, with low cost, with high quality. What are the Docker containers? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. Clear? Understood very clearly. With high quality, with low cost. But these Docker containers we can able to manage are controlled by the Kubernetes, please. Controlled by the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can manage or control all our Docker containers. And we're going to be learning ELK, Elastic Log Stack Schema. By helping of ELK, we can able to monitor our application. Whatever we're uploading applications, like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, those applications we can able to monitor and maintenance. And whatever we creating infrastructure, either in AWS, or Azure or a Google, we can automate infrastructure by helping of Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping a Terraform, we can create infrastructure in any cloud. Sir, by helping of, listen very careful. by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required a infrastructure also. We required a infrastructure also. Sir, tell me, what is in exactly infrastructure? Sir, what is in exactly infrastructure? Anybody? What is infrastructure? Anybody? What you thought? What you thought? Please tell me. Infrastructure. What is infrastructure? And let him know, please, at least. So what we have discussed in the beginning. What is an application? Application is nothing but what exactly? Website, am I right? Simply which you calling as what? Website. Clear. But for maintaining this website, what kind of infrastructure is required? Servers are required, networks are required, database is required, and storage is required, and so many. So, for maintaining what kind of infrastructure is required for deploying our applications, our websites, servers, network, database, storage. But this infrastructure from where exactly? How many ways to get infrastructure? How many ways we can able to get infrastructure? Yes, we can able to get from physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. How many ways, guys, please? Physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud. Sir, which cloud? Sir, what is a cloud? Please tell me. Sir, what is a cloud, please? What is a cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? So, what is a cloud computing? So, before understanding, before understanding cloud computing, before understanding what is a cloud computing, tell me, what is a data center? What is a data center, please, anybody? What is a data center, please? They use computing power keeping in a rack wise. In a big room, we calling as a data center. We calling as what? A data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in Chennai, in Singapore, in Mumbai, in UK, London, South Africa. In so many places, these data centers are located. From these data centers, if we can access, if we can able to control resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly data centers. Clear, all of you understood this. So what is the cloud computing? Please, anybody help me? What is the cloud computing is, please? What is in exactly cloud computing?
It's a resource to access any data from the
Yes.
in.
Yes, true. Yeah. Thanks for replying. Thanks for replying, Kranti. Yeah. So for example, let's say we have a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations like in US, Singapore, in so many places. So these data centers are located where exactly? Remote place. The remote place resource such as what? Servers, network, storage, database. These are all the resources if we can able to access over internet. Or else if you control over internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying anything. We're gonna be getting a rental based infrastructure. So just for our application, just for deploying our Flipkart kind of applications, we are not buying any servers. We are not maintaining. We're going to be get a rental service based on usage, then we're going to be pay rent. It is just like a Wala, Obara, cabs. Are we using cars or not every day? Yeah, but how many ways we can able to get a cars? Two ways, either buying a new car or rental car, am I right? So, for example, you want to go for railway station. Just for reaching railway station, you're gonna be go to the showroom and buying a 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs rupees of car. Not required, am I right? You require a car, book a Wala cab, getting into the car, reach your railway station. Whatever tariff you need to pay it around 300. Instead of buying car with 10, 20 lakhs rupees and instead of maintaining, just book a Wala cab and reach your railway station, whatever the tariff you need to. Purpose is all the same way. Just if we're deploying our applications, so instead of buying, we go for rental. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. So, but any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. But which cloud we are gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. By using AWS, we can able to get a infrastructure. On top of this infrastructure, we can able to deploy our application. But in AWS, so many services, more than 40 plus services we are going to be learning as please. 45 plus services we're going to be learning. Not only services, AWS administration also we're going to be learning separately. Not DevOps with AWS administration also we're going to be learning. But these are all services we dividing into the four model: VPC model, EC2 son, VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. Sir, what is an exactly VPC? VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RD is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Let it be repeat again, please. What we have discussed, please. Tell me. Anybody help me? EC2 means what? Server, am I right? As we discussed right now. Network means what? VPC. RDS means what? Database. S3 means what? Storage. So, whatever infrastructure required, can able to get it from AWS or not? On top of this infrastructure, can we able to deploy our DevOps? Can we able to deploy our application by using a DevOps and automated process or not? By using DevOps, we can able to implement an automated DevOps process for deploying our application. Means website. While deploying our website by using DevOps, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it from AWS, either servers or a network or a storage and databases. Got it very clearly? Any questions up to this point? Clear? Perfect. Okay. So let us understand deep diving into the what is VPC, what is EC2, what is RDS. Let us try to understand. Sir, what is a VPC? VPC is nothing but what exactly the your private network. So what is in exactly your office kind of private network? What is in exactly your office kind of private network? Like your office, in your office, the internet computers are connected with internet cables or not? That is which you are calling as what network or not? The same kind of private network if we can access over internet in a virtual form is nothing but what VPC. VPC. By using VPC, we can able to get a network, like not only one network, n number of networks. How exactly we can create a Facebook? Gmail the same way. We can able to create AWS account and we can able to getting into the AWS account and we can create your VPC. This is your network. This is your network. This is your network. In this network, we are gonna be creating a servers and databases. Who can access, who can't be accessed, we're gonna be creating a rules and regulations. So what is a VPC? Please tell me, anybody? VPC is nothing but a virtual private cloud. That is your private section of AWS. Or where we can able to AWS resources like servers and networks, databases. Who can access, who can't be accessed, we're gonna be writing a rules and regulations. Sir, what about EC2? EC2 is just like a elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute cloud. By helping of computing power like RAM, CPU, whatever may be, by helping of EC2, the computing power CPU, if we can access over internet in elastic form is nothing but what exactly EC2. EC2 is just like your laptop. Which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are gonna be using in your server also, but naming conventions are different. In your laptop, we calling as a CPU, operating system, hard drive, RAM, firewall, network, a different component. But same component we're using in server also, but naming convention different. But your laptop is just for home purpose, but server is for deploying our applications. Clear. So for example, let's say I want to deploy, I want to, one second, one second. I want to deploy a Netflix kind of applications. Please, please. Netflix kind of application. How? How? Please tell me. One second. One second. How exactly, please? Netflix kind of application. Netflix kind of application. How? So first, what we need to do? We require a network. First, we need to create a network. On top of the network, we're going to be creating a server. On top of the server, we're placing a Netflix application and we can access over internet from anywhere in the world. Once if it is in accessing, okay, okay, very good. We're accessing, very good. But what about is customer information? Where exactly we can able to maintain? Where we can maintain this customer information, the login information, where we are going to be maintained by helping of database. Relational database services. By helping of RDS, relational database services, we can able to get a MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. By helping of these databases, we can able to handle our customer information in a tabular format. So very good. Very good. But sir, what about Netflix? Why we are using Netflix? What is the major purpose? What is the major purpose for Netflix? Watching movies, web series. How we can please? How we can handle by helping of S3 bar. Okay, VPC for network, EC2 for servers, S3 RDS for database. But so video files, how exactly we can handle by helping of simple storage services. By helping of simple storage services, we can able to handle larger data like video file, audio file, text file over internet. How we can handle Google Drive? How we can handle Google Drive, this Google Drive, how we can upload, download data over internet. upload, download any kind of file the same way. We can able to handle our S3 bucket. We can upload, we can download any kind of file over internet without any depending of our operating system. I hope you people are understand this very clearly. So whatever infrastructure required for deploying our applications by using DevOps process can able to get it by helping of AWS or not. So by using AWS, we can able to get infrastructure by helping of AWS, and and on top of AWS infrastructure, we're gonna be deploying our application by using our DevOps transparent pipeline. So I hope you people are understands very clearly what we have understood for today's session. Clear? Is it perfect, all of you? Any questions? So today we are understood very clearly. Today we are understood very clearly what is DevOps, what is AWS, what is the relation between DevOps. We are understood very clearly. But the point is, tomorrow, what is an exactly agenda? What we have experienced for today, let us start from tomorrow practical. So how to getting into the cloud, how to create a server. That is an exactly class for tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we started practical session. Day after tomorrow onwards, we start regular sessions. Okay. That's it, guys. Please for today's session. Will be continued by tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, Maha, I have a few doubts.
Yeah. Any questions, please? One by one, please. Karthik, please. Kranti, please.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking for the which type of application you are dealing with. Like it's a application or AI related application. Also, you will showcase.
No, we are go for Java application. Yes, please. Karthik. Kranti. Java. So we have an existing Java code. We'll take like, Java, .NET or Python, but we go for right now Java with Spring Boot, MySQL, this kind of applications we taking. It's the existing application. Assume we thought the developers already written this code. That code we have to take up and we try to deploy how we happening development environment, how testing environment, how exactly we are involved in all those, how we can pre-production and production, and how to deliver into the how we exactly monitoring after delivering deploying. We are gonna be this flow. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
You have two classes like AWS with DevOps with AWS, and
Okay.
other one is the AWS multi-cloud also, right?
Yes,
I
yeah, I'm teaching this too. Yeah, please.
today, so I find that one multi-cloud with AWS.
Yes,
So
yes.
actually, I'm looking for the I'm giving a clear idea what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the related to ML application and like
Okay.
generative AI model application need to deploy. Actually, I'm working as a ML engineer. So I just want to upgrade myself as a ML or LLM OOPS engineer. So that's why
Okay.
I'm looking for the specific. So it will include those things I can continue.
No,
So
that
that's
is not no. For example, MLOps and AOps is not easy to that here. Not mean that means easy means what? It is no whatever the syllabus not fitted here we actually please. So same process is same, we need to teach separately. So we need to
yeah.
talk about the data structures and some variables in Python.
Mm.
Then we should go for the understanding of basics of data science, ML,
Yeah, yeah.
DL. Then we go for MLOps and LLOps or AIOps. That maybe we are planning for next month. So I'm going to be teach you MLOps and LLOps and AOps also, but we're planning for start next month, not for this month.
Oh, because I'm having the knowledge and I'm working as a ML engineer. I can
Okay.
till I can test and I can do everything. But for our requirement, we have the deployment. Like I need to upgrade also.
Yes.
For the deployment, we are the DevOps team is handling. So that's why I'm just want to know clearly on this. So if it is not suitable, then if you are started when you are started, just give me the idea. Then I can.
Definitely. We'll start next month, and I think so maybe. Not at schedules. That's what so whatever we times we're already slots are booked, that's what time is not permitted me. That's what When
Yeah,
anyone batch is free, then we'll start it on top of the
that
timeline.
was not included. That's why specifically asked.
Yeah.
So
So we
I
can include here, we can't be say introductory. We can say 1 week, 2 weeks is not enough. You know
yeah,
very well.
not possible.
So we
That's
need
why
to start from the scratch, understanding the ML related, and then we go for understanding CI/CD, Git, Jenkins. Then we go for how to deploy and with the Docker and Kubernetes. Same, whatever we have discussed, it, the same thing also we are going to be discussing, but the completely it is perspective of data ML
yeah.
related. That's true.
So beginning the process is a different. Like web application is a different for the
One
ML
second,
application is a different.
Kranti, please 1 second. Kranti, please come again, please one more time, please. Your voice
Yeah.
is breaking.
For the web application is the different. For the ML application is the different.
No, no,
Uh,
process is same. We are doing,
beginning.
we are doing whatever the flow, DevOps
Hmm.
flow is same. So whatever we using Git, GitHub, Jenkins, JFrog. So we are using in backend servers. Everything is same. But so we can replace whatever teaching classes, we can replace with easily for Java with .NET and Python, it is very similar. But if you talk about ML ops, we should be at least, we need to give the students to the at least a basic understanding of Python scripting. Python, the basic understanding. I need to give as a trainer, I need to think about who don't know data science also, I need to take care of them. So blindly, if it is started, students can't be understand. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm taking time to do, start maybe next month. That's what, nothing else is there. Yeah.
Because of the beginning process is totally different.
Process
Like
is same, process
yeah,
is same, but we require
for the
some
ending
knowledge.
process, like, if you are
Starting with directly,
deployment
if we start with deploying, writing code that somewhere else,
one
people can't understand. That's what.
sorry for the disturbing.
Yeah.
Actually, in the beginning process is the different. For the deployment, everything is the same for
Deployment,
that.
everything is same. So the
That's
handling code by version control, handling
yeah,
whatever the models we have, data sets, everything, scripting, whatever writing Python, we are handling it same, whatever discussed. Then how version control, so many days, so many times we are upgrading. Data we are updating every day, weekly once, monthly once, whatever we are training to the models, whatever the models we are uploading. And so we keeping this, but same thing we need to, integration of all these things, whatever the required, then we go for pre-production, production, that same process. But so beginning, ending is we need to take care of the who don't know data science, who don't know deep learning. I need to take care of it. I need to targeting people who are also joining to my students. I should be targeting blindly who don't know data science also. I need to take care of them. That's what waiting for.
like yeah, from my point of view, also directly we can't go for the deployment. First,
Yes.
we need to understand the starting of the
No,
application,
that's
which
what. At least if you start ML, I need to
yeah,
take at least 2 to 20 days, 10 days
we need
minimum.
to
I need to teach variables and
and take
structures, data structures, and
to understand the model, like how
Panda,
to
what is the
update.
Panda, how to import, what is the data structure, what is the data. At least sample that one data should be explained to the student. Then
Yeah,
only they can continue. Or else directly get one, for example, bank approval data. If you take it and start it, we are starting it and deploying, the people will be, can't manage, they can't be continue also classes. That's what.
totally confused if you directly
That's
go
what,
for
that's what. It is not like that.
it.
Here is, people are already aware of some, at least I read about Java. So at least I can brush up 1 to 2 days. I can how to install Java, how to, execute Java program, what the scenario. I can pick up them students. But there itself, it is not like the MLOps and AIMS. We need to think initial, the pickup is very taking time. That's what we're planning for next month.
Yeah, I will contact in the institute. I can get back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Thank
Fine. Karthik. Yeah, so many students are waiting for the ML ops only.
yeah, yeah, I know because of
So
the
many,
market
so many people are
hasn't
waiting for
in
ML
the
ops, AI ops, and LL ops.
yeah,
We are going to be
we are
launching
still
next
time
month.
for that. So that's why.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Karthik. Dinesh, any questions? Manas, any questions, please? Yeah, fine. That's it. We'll continue on tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we'll start the practical things. Thank you.